So today we're here to talk about the necessity of radio availability for EMS crews. Recently our county upgraded their entire 911 communication center from low band frequency to high band frequency. With this came a need for all new radios, so the county had performed an audit of all of the local police, fire, and EMS agencies in 2016 to provide radios for all apparatus and stations for the project to be completed. So unfortunately in 2016, my agency only had 3 ambulances and a volunteer staff, but as we fast forward to 2021, the system's now in place and it's time for radios to be handed out. They've not allotted any extra radios for growth in this area. So currently we have a staff of 35 people, 4 ambulances, and a fly car, and we were only issued 3 portable radios and 3 mobile units. So there's no way to make this work safely. So my proposal is to purchase 2 mobile radios and however many portables that the board would like to. I'd like to give some professional information to you guys as far as what I believe our needs are for this station and what the needs assessment revealed. So on any given shift, we have 2 crews in the building, and usually the ability to have a 3rd crew called in the event that we need one. It's imperative for crew safety that each member on a truck has a radio. So to give you an example of why this is a need and not just a want, recently we had a call for a possible gunshot victim. 3 people went en route, 2 of which were on an ambulance and 1 was by POV. We had 1 portable between the 3 of us. It actually turned into an active shooter situation where the gunman was still on scene and hiding. The scene took up about a 3-house radius in a normal city block, so you're talking just far enough that you can't really see or communicate between each other. So long story short, we all got separated due to assessing the first patient, and then the cops started yelling for help at a different location. So what this meant was that one person was left alone with somebody who turned out to be a potential homicide suspect with no radio or way to communicate with anyone else on scene. Just a lot of safety concerns where that's involved. I think it's imperative that any member of our crew has the ability to call for help at any time. In our region, we don't always have cell phone service available, and I don't think it's plausible to assume that every single person will have a fully charged cell phone with them at any given time. Unfortunately, I wish this was an isolated incident. However, in any situation, you have employees entering other residents at all times, day or night, and it's easily to fathom that you get separated on multiple occasions. Whether it's to go get equipment or for other reasons, but they do need to have the ability to communicate with the county if at any time the scene becomes hostile or if they need help. If having radio saves one person's life, I really think it's worth the expense of it. The radios run between $2,800 and $3,800 a piece, and we have budgeted approximately $10,000 for this project. So in a county where members of both EMS and law enforcement have been not only shot at, but on more than one occasion, we've had a line of duty death due to this. I think it really isn't outside the spectrum to think that there would be any reason to not provide each person on the ambulance with a communication ability. I think it's really important that we do the right thing and protect our employees and members. It's also, as much as we hate to look at it in retrospect, a line of duty death is very, very costly to the organization, or even just an injury as far as workers' comp. If they can prove negligence on our part by them not being able to get the help that they needed, it's going to be way more costly than just providing them with communication equipment. Do you guys have any questions?